Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naisha if you're new here, and in today's video we are going to be trying out a new brand for the first time, Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and I'm going to be using their Vintage Rose palette. This is what it looks like. So we're going to be doing a look with this palette, trying it out, see if we like the formula, because they have really nice things on their site, but I want to make sure that I like it before I go buying stuff, and then I buy a whole bunch of stuff that I don't even like. Again, so if you're new here, welcome. My name is Naisha. I'm a mom of two. I'm a shopaholic. I love makeup. I love shopping. I love trying out new brands, especially recently a lot of indie brands, because indie brands, while they're not as popular, they have the coolest stuff, the coolest finishes, the coolest colors, textures, glittery, shifty. You get all of that good stuff with indie brands before it even makes it to the mainstream brands. So I've been keeping my eye on a lot of them, trying them out. I tried out a couple already, and this was another brand, Give Me Glow Cosmetics, that I've been having my eye on for, I would say, about 2 years now. The reason why I'm only now trying out this palette, which has been out for over a year as well, is because they never seem to keep anything in stock. They're saying now that they have a pressing machine because they hand press everything, so it takes longer. Completely understand. I'm just saying, I don't know the ins and outs of the business and what's going on behind the scenes, but it's just really annoying when there's a huge demand for something and it's constantly out of stock. It's, I keep trying their website, and I wanted this one as well as the Christmas morning palette, and for the life of me, both of them were never in stock at the same time. Every time I checked, it was either the Christmas morning in stock or the Vintage Rose in stock. And looking on their Instagram, it seems like every week they work on a different palette, and then by Friday they put it on this site, but then everybody's waiting for Friday, and then it's sold out. So interesting concept. But they also stated that they have a pressing machine now, so I guess that will help get the palettes out faster since they're not hand pressing them. Totally understand. So we'll see how that works out. Latest update, I saw that the Christmas morning palette is going to be back in stock, I think, in the next 2 weeks. By the time you're seeing this video, might be just one more week. So I'm going to keep my eye out for that. I may buy just the palette, or I might buy there's a Christmas morning vault that includes the palette and 4 liquid lipsticks. I might get that one. I don't know yet. I'll decide in the next week or two. But anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this palette. We're going to do the eyes, and I'm also going to use some of the shades for the face, because as you can see, they have some pretty big pans, so I figured I might as well use it as blush and highlight as well. So if you're interested in seeing me do a look with this Vintage Rose palette, see if we like the formula, talk a little bit more about the brand, please keep on watching. Okay, so before I jump into the palette, I'm actually going to do some swatches, because normally I'm not the biggest fan of swatches, but one of the issues that I've been seeing a lot of people have online with this brand is their tagline is beauty for all skin tones, something like that, beauty for all colors. On their website or on their Instagram, you can barely ever find swatches of their shadows on darker skin. Everything is on white or light skin. So, it's hard for someone who is brown or even darker to really see how these shadows are going to show up on their skin. And there have been lots and lots of complaints about it. And I really do think that she was targeted because of that beauty for all skin tones tagline. When I don't care that, she's white or not, or whatever the situation is. But if you're going to be beauty for all skin tones, then show that you're beauty for all skin tones, So, just to help out with the few people who might want to see this palette on darker skin, I'm going to swatch it. So we're going to do the top row first. We have Blush Pink. Interesting. Feels a little bit on the drier side. Thorn. That feels amazing. Velvet Petals, which is already my favorite color in this palette. And Copper Rose. So we have Blush Pink, Thorn, Velvet Petals, yes. and ooh, and Copper Rose. Those mattes are amazing. The shimmers, I expected them to be amazing. Shimmers are a little bit easier in my opinion, but those mattes swatched beautifully. Again, we gotta see how it looks on the eyes though, but so far I'm impressed. Okay, now for the second row, we got Blossom, Aged Rose Stem, Bouquet, and Rust Rose. So Blossom, Aged Rose Stem, beautiful. Bouquet, and Rust Rose. Okay, so those are the swatches. It is an 8-pan palette, and I have to tell you, I am very, very impressed off the bat with the swatches. They seem to be very rich, very pigmented. That pink really, really impressed me. And the shimmers was soft, creamy, buttery. So far, so good. First impressions, I really, really like it. But now let's see it on the face and on the eyes. Okay, so first for blush, I'm going to go into Rust Rose. Nice rosy pink. And we're going to use it as a blush. Okay, that actually does look pretty as a blush. Very pigmented. Since the shadow is obviously more pigmented than the blush, so I'm really just going in lightly. But you see the color shows up really nicely. That's really nice. And as highlight, I'm gonna go into Blossom. It's actually really pretty as a highlight too. All right. Okay, so far that's looking beautiful. And this is all on unset skin because I haven't set my skin yet. But all right, I'm gonna set my skin and we'll come back and start on the eyes. All right, so I'm back. Face is set. Everything is looking good. I'm liking how the blush and the highlight worked out. We're nice and glowy. So now let's jump into the eye look. So as you can see, my eyebrows are already done. My eyes are already primed with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm gonna jump into this and do my eyeshadow just normal. Nothing fancy. Let's see if this works with the way I like to do my makeup. So I'm going to start with Rust Rose on a fluffy brush as my transition. Okay, so that gives some nice pigment. It really stuck on there. It's nice and rich. There's a little bit of kick up in the pan, but nothing too crazy. Now I'm gonna go with blush pink and blend that out a little bit. Okay, so far that is really nice blending out. I really love that blush pink right up by the brow bone. So now we're going to go into my favorite color, Velvet Petals. I'm going to put this in the outer V. This looks so rich and beautiful. I'm obsessed. Yep. Just what we needed. Okay, as I thought, I absolutely love that deep purpley burgundy color. That is actually one of my absolute favorite eyeshadow colors. It blended out really nicely. You guys probably didn't, I probably cut out most of the blending, but to get these three colors to do this perfect sort of ombre, it takes a lot of going back and forth with the brushes. So, you know, I did the usual, wasn't anything out of the ordinary to blend it out, and it's giving me this beautiful burgundy, purple, pinky ombre, and I love it. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the lid. I'm going to go in with Bouquet and Copper Rose. So we'll start with Copper Rose. I'm not going to wet it. On a nice flat brush. So far it's looking creamy. Let's see. Okay, it's doing really well with a dry brush. This formula is very, very creamy. I'm going to use a little bit of my finger to kind of intensify it a little bit more. Yeah, so it's much more opaque and shiny with your finger. And I'm going to flip the brush and go into Bouquet. Okay, so the shimmers do look beautifully without wetting the brush. I prefer it with my fingers a little bit more opaque and intense, but they are really beautiful. So again, so far so good. There is fallout from the shimmers, so I'm going to dust that away, and there is like dust in the pan, but not like overly obnoxious or anything. It's fine. I don't mind it, but just letting you know there is fallout. And I don't mind fallout mostly because I do my eyes first. I'm only doing my eyes second because of the video, but under normal circumstances I do my eyes first. Okay, now onto the lower lash line. I'm gonna go in with Thorn on the first half of the lower lash line. It's beautiful green shimmer. Alright, now it's in a beautiful nice green with a gold reflect, and then I'm going to go in with Age Rose Stem on the outer part of my lower lash line. Okay, again, those green colors gave me a little bit of fallout, but still nothing to be alarmed about. Just do your eyes first. And then I'm going to go into Blossom for the inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight. Okay, so here we have the look so far. I'm gonna go throw on some lashes and then come back, finish up the look, and talk about the palette. Okay guys, and I'm back with the completed look. As you can tell, I'm definitely feeling myself. Okay, so I finished off the look with the Kiss Lash Glue Liner and these lashes. These are the Ioni lashes from Dollar Tree. Look at them. I think I talked about these before. These are Dollar Tree lashes. Look at how beautiful these are. This is a new release. This one's called $1,000. But look at how beautiful. Look at how big and beautiful and fluffy these are. $1. This particular pair, this is the third time I'm wearing it, and it's still comfortable, lightweight, very wispy and pretty. Absolutely recommend these. I think I bought like 30 at this point. I OD'd. Yes, I know. These are most of mine. I have them stored in this eyelash book. So I bought, these are most of them. And you can see all the different styles. I wrote the names on them so I can remember which is which. And I put them into this convenient eyelash holder. If you're interested in this, I'll have it linked down below in my Amazon store. But I absolutely love these. Such a better, more compact way to store all the lashes because I'm lash obsessed. And I have a couple of these. And in my waterline, I finished it off with the Appeal Gel Liner in Forest Green. And on my lips, I'm trying out some new ColourPop lippies, the lip liner and some more lip products. I'll talk more about these in the second part of my Black Friday haul, which should be up already. If it's up, I'll link it in the cards and down below. If it's not, it's coming soon. Because my scheduling is horrible and I don't know what's coming before what. Anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. This Give Me Glow Cosmetics Vintage Rose Palette. And if you didn't realize by now, absolutely love it. Love the formula. Love this look. You guys know this is like one of my signature looks. Pink, purpley, burgundies, green lower lash line, big fluffy lashes. I love it. The formula, when you're touching the mattes, they seem dry, but they swatch beautifully and they really grab on to the eyeshadow base, to your eyelids, to your skin. with the deepest color, that deep burgundy-ish purpley color, normally a lot of formulas, that is a really hard formula to get right because it could get patchy when you blend it. That is also all in your technique and how you blend it out. There are ways to kind of get around that, but I just went in with my regular technique. I didn't do anything special, didn't go over the top, just went in from, you know, transition color to that deep color, and it showed up. As you can see, it shows up. It's nice, it's deep, it's beautiful, it's blended. You all know I don't play with my blend. It's blended. And the green, the matte green, absolutely beautiful. The shimmers are nice and creamy, much better when you use a finger. Y'all know I don't use wet brushes. I'm sure it'll look nice with a wet brush. That's not my jam. I use either my finger or just a dry brush, and it looks absolutely stunning. Nice, beautiful shine, nice and creamy, shows up nicely. I am really, really impressed with this palette. Really impressed with the formula. The packaging is beautiful. The color story is beautiful. This palette is a 10 out of 10 from me. Again, there is some fallout, but that doesn't bother me because I do my eyes first, because there's a lot of fallout. I might even still have some green here that I tried to dust away, but totally worth it. This palette retails for, I want to say $34. I'll put the price on the screen if I'm wrong. It's $34. It's 8 large 36mm pans. You're never going to finish this. Never. I know I'm not. So I think it's definitely worth it, and I am super excited to try out some more Give Me Glow cosmetics. All right, that's it. That's all for this trying a new brand video and this beautiful rosy look. Please let me know down in the comments, what do you think of the look? What do you think of the brand? Do you think the palette is worth it? Would you try the brand? Have you tried the brand? What is your experience with the brand? Let me know all that good stuff down in the comments. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.